Bitter criticism reading the genocide dossier, I guess. Yeah.
Atención. Para
Genocide dossier.
presione el botón cuando se ilumine.
Just 1 second. Look. Well, I'm reading all these days of the genocide, daily reports, live updates. And I think this could be a plan from Israel to pretend to do a ceasefire, but then kill more Palestinians. And there's a video here saying Al Jazeera's investigation unit Sanat uncovers unprecedented destruction to cemeteries across the strip due to Israeli bombardment. And I'm not going to watch the video, but live updates, genocide dossier. Israel kills 36 people in Gaza. WFP warns of renewed malnutrition. Israel kills Hamas spokesman Abdel Latif al-Qanoua in Gaza before attacking southern Lebanon and Syria's Latakia city. By Nils Adler, Alice Sperry, March 27. "17 hours ago. First, this is the summary. At least 36 Palestinians have been killed in Israeli attacks carried out across Gaza today. 30 in the north of the enclave, medical sources tell Al Jazeera. Second, Hamas spokesman Abdel Latif al-Qanoua has been killed in northern Gaza's Jabalia city, the group says, promising that the Israeli targeting of the group's leadership and spokespeople will not break its will. Hundreds of thousands of Palestinians in Gaza are again at risk of severe hunger and malnutrition. The United Nations World Food Program, WFP, has said, noting its remaining food stocks are only set to last for 2 weeks. Third, in Lebanon, at least 6 people have been killed in Israeli strikes today in the south of the country, according to the Ministry of Health. Israel claimed to have killed a Hezbollah commander, also in the south. Gaza's health ministry says at least 50,208 Palestinians are confirmed dead and 113,910 wounded in Israel's war on Gaza. Gaza's government media office updated its death toll to more than 61,700, saying thousands of Palestinians missing under the rubble are presumed dead. At least 1,139 people were killed in Israel during the Hamas-led October 7, 2023 attacks, and more than 200 were taken captive. A few seconds ago. Footage emerges from Israeli strike on a marketplace in Gaza City. Videos shared on social media and verified by Al Jazeera show the shocking immediate aftermath of an Israeli strike on a market in Gaza City. In one video, a disoriented man covered in blood is seen trying to lift itself from the ground before people rush to his aid, and a blood-stained street is seen covered in fruit and vegetables that have been knocked from stands by the attack. People lie on the street amid chaotic scenes, some visibly injured, others lifeless. In other videos, the injured are brought to the Al Ahli Arab Hospital in motorcycle trailer and on the back of a food truck. The injured are carried from the vehicles, while others helped carry bodies, some confronted and showing no signs of life, towards the hospital. Due to the graphic and distressing nature of the videos, we have decided not to share them on this live page. Definitely, there's a lot of, but I guess this is positive to see the destruction. And there's a gallery of photos, the aftermath of an Israeli strike on a Gaza City marketplace. There's Palestinians carry a wounded person on a stretcher in the aftermath of an Israeli army attack on the Al Saaba market in the Dara neighborhood in the east of Gaza City. And there's another photograph.
Para abrir la puerta del tren, presione el botón cuando se ilumine.
Second legend says, after the attack, bodies were brought to Al Ahli Arab Hospital morgue in the city. More photographs. Yeah, that's it. 30 minutes ago, 6 killed by Israeli strikes in Lebanon, officials. 2 more people have been killed in Israeli strikes on Lebanon, bringing today's total to 6, according to the country's Ministry of Health. The latest victims were killed in an airstrike on the southern town of Bara'achit. Earlier today, Israeli strikes killed 4 people in the country's south, according to Lebanese authorities, with Israel claiming that it had struck Hezbollah operatives. 3 people were killed by a drone targeting a vehicle in the Yomor area, while the other was killed when a different drone targeted a vehicle near the village of Ma'arob. Today's strikes were the latest in a series of deadly attacks in South Lebanon. Despite a November ceasefire between Israel and Hezbollah, after more than a year of hostilities including 2 months of open war, Israel has continued to carry out raids in Lebanon since the November 27th ceasefire, striking what it says are Hezbollah military targets that violated the agreement, but most of the victims have been civilians. And there's a video. Israeli strikes hit southern Lebanon despite ceasefire, fueling tensions as civilians struggle to rebuild. Death toll rises in Israeli attacks in Gaza today. Markers struck. At least 36 Palestinians have now been killed in Israeli attacks carried out across Gaza today. 30 alone in the north of the enclave, medical sources tell Al Jazeera. In one of the most recent strikes, a market in Gaza City was targeted, killing and injuring civilians. 1 hour ago. It says, rights groups say U.S. strikes on Yemen are illegal. Down. Action Corps and Just Foreign Policy have released a joint statement arguing that the attacks violate both the U.S. Constitution and the United Nations Charter. Quote, Congress should stop strikes on Yemen and uphold its sole authority to declare war under Article 1 of the Constitution and the 1973 War Powers Resolution, WPR. there, they said. Quote, the strikes also violate chapters 1 and 7 of the United Nations Charter, which prohibit states from launching a war launch unless in self-defense or authorized by the UN Security Council, end quote. The US strikes have killed dozens of people across Yemen, including women and children. Trump has promised that the Houthis will be completely annihilated over their attacks on Israel and shipping lanes in the Red Sea in support of the Palestinians in Gaza. And that's it, 1 hour of today live updates from the genocide against Arab people from the Middle East.